this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Virgo, in today's reading, I am definitely going to give you a couple of the oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading, see what's going on. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo, 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 Virgo. Alright, Virgo, this is for Virgo Spirit. This is for Virgo for their highest good. One more card. Nice. Alright. So, put these over here. Alright. So you have the card of release control. Surrendering to the journey, release control. Yeah, definitely. Just let things fall into place, you guys. Try not to control it. Try not to stop it. If there's a lot of change that you're going through, really definitely just go with the flow, okay? And that's what they're asking. And really, you know, we should never stop change, because change is good for us, whether we think of it or not. All right, so then we have wondrous universe, walk into beauty. Yes, definitely. Things will fall into place for you. Believe, trust in the universe, trust in who you believe in and who you have your faith within. Really trust that everything is going to definitely fall into place for you. So this is very nice. Love it. All right. So let's get started on your reading. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. One for the current for Virgo. You got the Lover's card. There could be a relationship here. You know, it could be going in different directions. Could be an attraction also. They're asking you to trust the process on things. Let's see, we'll see more when we get the other cards. One for the situation. Definitely an offer trying to come in for you, or you're waiting on an offer or something like that. There's a decision that you're going to contemplate making. Could be about a relationship or somebody just very close to you. One for the past or now, sorry. The Judgment. Yeah, you have changed a lot, seen a lot, done a lot of different things. It's almost as if you're awakening, but you're definitely doing things differently now. And I do believe it's now. Definitely one for what's hidden for Virgo. King of Swords. Really speak your truth about everything that's going on. You know, stand strong, be bold, and find your confidence and your courage to do what you're needing to do. Okay, like really speak your truth about everything that's going on. You know, stand strong, find your confidence to do what it is. Okay, one for the hopes and fears for Virgo. Seven of Pentacles. Definitely deciding on something, something to your next step, your next. What you're wanting to do, you know, really it's been in your mind a lot. Definitely, I feel like you're waiting on that offer, or you're waiting for some kind of offer to come in. You're waiting on something. One for what you need to do now. It's the Five of Cups. You know, really feeling disappointed about everything that has happened. You know, maybe you're going through something and it's been disappointing, or maybe you're feeling a lot, you know, that you're just looking at the downfall on things, and that, you know, you really need to look around you, because I feel like there's going to be opportunities for you. And don't wallow in this Five of Cups here, okay? Because this Five of Cups is just saying, you know, hey, you've moved on from a lot of these things that are happening in your life. Really trust the things that are going on, ones that you need to work on for Virgo. You need to leave something behind. Definitely leaving something behind. So it could be family, it could be a career, it could be just something that was in your side, but we'll see more in a little bit. One for what you need for the outcome. Sorry, the outcome is finding your courage, your strength to overcome the things that you're going through. Could be, you know, like could be leaving something behind. I feel like you're definitely having a hard time moving on to something else, but I feel like you're gonna find your courage and your strength, and I feel like you have a lot going on within you. And then at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Ace of Swords, so you're gonna have a lot of clarity, a lot of breakthroughs coming in, and something's already been done and over with. Ending coming through, everything, you know, whatever it is, there's that ending that's still gonna pass through, okay? But at the end of it, you know, you see the sun behind it, and you know there's still gonna be light there. There's still gonna be good things, you know. But it's up to you to move on. Then you have the Five of Pentacles. You know, you could be feeling like alone, or you could be feeling like, you know, just like maybe you're not gonna have enough, or just feeling alone or sad, disappointed. Okay, so we'll see. But definitely moving on from a lot of things, I feel. But it's just like you need to trust the process on everything that's going on. You do have the Lover's card here, so let us start with that. Virgo, let's go on. Spirit, this is for Virgo, for their highest good. Let's see what's going on. Why is the Lover's card here for Virgo? Alright, so with the Lover's card, like I said, you know, definitely there's a decision you're making towards a relationship here. You know, and it's understandable, but I feel like you're trying to do everything all at once, you know. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the Lover's card is here. You trust the process on this relationship or the attraction that you're having. There is a decision that you could be making close to somebody that's very close to you. Really keep things balanced. You know, you are definitely on this right path. You know, whether you think of it or not, you know, maybe you question yourself about, hey, there's a lot of, I've been going through this a lot, you know, but there's reasons why you are. Definitely find your balance in your emotional and your physical. You know, really keep it balanced. Like, don't overdo it. Don't do more than you should. You know, really just keep things balanced. You know, have patience and really try to look at things very differently. And I feel like you are. I feel like you are definitely trying your best. I feel like you're needing to nurture yourself, because there is this decision that you're going to be making about a relationship. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and you're the multitasker, you're the resourcer, you know how to do things, you know. But you also need to nurture yourself, okay? Because, you know, you see her, and she could put all her mind and everything into working, you know, into her job and bringing in the money, right? But the thing is that, you know, you got to take time for yourself and go through this healing that you're going through, because there is something here where you're definitely moving forward, but you're also going through a huge healing. Really keep things balanced, okay? And I do feel like there's some kind of abundance coming in for you. Why is the Two of Cups here? Oh, wow, nice. So with the Two of Cups, you know, there is going to be some kind of offer coming in towards you. Also a decision that you're making towards a relationship. Definitely, I feel like it's a relationship. It could be somebody close to you, or you know, it could be parents, it could be children, whatever, siblings, but definitely a decision is here to make. Really trust the process on things, and really know that you can overcome anything. You know, there are times that you do feel defensive about things. You know, maybe there's going to be something coming in that, you know, you're going to be like, oh, heck no, you know, oh, no, you know, I'm worth more, you know, that being that defensive about it. But really stand your ground on it. You know, don't just, you know, take anything because, oh, well, I need to do this because I need to make this money, you know, because you need to know your worth and your value about things. Okay, and also do that for yourself. Remember that you don't ever forget that you have accomplished so much, you know, in your life, your achievements, your completions, you know. Really have gratitude for those things, and really have gratitude even though you have to make a decision on your relationship. Really have gratitude for the experiences that you're having and you've had, you know, with these people that have come into your lives. Remember that they are definitely not just they're just not something, you know, that came in and out of your life. They, you know, they showed you a lot, and that's what they're saying right now. So really look at that, okay, you guys. Wow, that's a lot. Really keep things balanced. You have the Judgment card. Definitely have changed a lot, seeing things very differently. I feel like you're doing things differently this time around also, and I do believe that it is now. You do have the King of Swords, and why is the King of Swords here for Virgo? One card. So definitely on this new path here, because you do have the full card. This is hidden, so you're not seeing it right off the bat. Really speak your truth and be truthful to yourself, and be bold and strong, and find your courage, to do the things that you're needing to do, and be careful on how you're communicating also, because we are in Gemini. Gemini is about communicating, really seeing, really communicate better, okay, how you're doing things. But I do feel like you are. I do feel like there are times that there are limits that you have. You're trying your best to move on, moving forward from, patterns or just things that have been going on in your life. And I feel like you're definitely moving on from this, because not only do you have the double card, but I feel like you're moving on because you also have the full card, and the full card is definitely saying, I'm moving forward, and I don't care what anybody says or thinks. I'm going on the path that I want to, the path that is mine, and I'm not gonna let nothing hold me back, is what they're saying. And that's what they're definitely, it's coming through like that. So it's nice. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, Virgo. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Definitely in your mind about so much, making choices, making decisions, trying to figure out, how can I invest my money the best way that I can? What is my next step? What am I going to do now? Now that I've made these decisions about my career or my relationship, what am I going to do now? And they're asking you to be very realistic about it. You're going to have decisions to make. You're going to have choices you're going to have choices to do. So really be realistic about it. You could be like being pulled in different directions. You want to do this, you want to do that, but they're asking you to be realistic about it. Really go forward and stop, holding on to the past, or what could have been, or what should have happened. Stop holding on to that. Look up and see these opportunities that are going to come towards you, because there is going to be some kind of offer, some kind of opportunity for you. But it's up to you to leave this unfocused, thing that you're doing, because right now it's like, you're not really focusing on opportunities around you. You're just like, I don't know if I want to do this, or I don't know if I want to do that. Really start to focus, okay? And let everything come in. Don't try to force it or anything like that. Really let everything come in, Virgo. You have the Five of Cups here. And why is the Five of Cups, and what you need to do now? You have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Swords. So with the Five of Cups, it could be that you're feeling like you've had to make all these decisions, and the path that you've taken, it's like almost saying like, what am I going to do now? And the Five of Cups is saying, get away from this disappointment. Get away from this, feeling sad, feeling regret about everything that has happened, and that you wish you could have done more, and you wish you could have done this, or you wish you could have done that. It's done. It's over with. So it's time to move on, okay? And I feel like you will, but you just need to start focusing. Leave these disappointments behind, and these regrets. There's growth here. There's opportunities here. If you would just listen and look around, start focusing. But you are definitely in your mind a lot. Leave the worry also. It's not good. That's why they're saying keep your emotions balanced. Physically and mentally, really keep things balanced. Okay. Try not to overthink on things that are going on in your life. You also have the Page of Pentacles here, and the Page of Pentacles says, there's messages coming in for you. I feel like you need to really just step back and see the beauty of everything that has happened. The flamingo is here, and it's just breathtaking to see a flamingo, right? When she opens up her feathers, it's beauty, it's just luxury. And that's where you're at right now. You're wanting to learn something new. You want these opportunities. You're worried about money. But they're asking you, hey, leave that behind. Recognize that. You've been through worse. You've been at the bottom, but you've always risen and gone back up there. So that's what they're saying. Really look at things differently. You do have the Six of Swords here, Virgo. And why is the Six of Swords here for? What you need to work on. Wow. Okay, so definitely you start off with the Six of Swords here, and the Six of Swords is saying, you're needing to leave things behind, like leave all this disappointment, leave all this regret, leave all this, well, I wish I coulda, shoulda, but kind of thing behind. Start to focus, okay? Believe that things are going to shift and fall into place for you, because they will. There's new experiences, new opportunities waiting for you, but it's like you just need to have that faith. Like, leave all this negativity behind, that, oh, I'm so worried, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Yeah, you do know how you're going to do it. You're a Virgo, you know how to do it. And the Page of Cups says, trust your intuition, follow your dreams, follow what it is that you're wanting to do, follow your intuition on things, because I do feel like it's that you're gonna prosper from what it is that you're wanting. If you would just like pay attention, listen to what your intuition is saying to you, trust it more, okay? Really pay attention to your dreams also, because I do feel like there are intuitive messages there. And then you have the Strength card here, and why is the Strength card for the outcome for Virgo? Wow, definitely nice. So they're asking you to find your courage, your confidence, really leave those self-doubts behind, because things are going to move forward for you no matter what. You have this card saying, you have that patience. Be patient about the things that are going to change, because there's a lot of change coming in. Let it come in, okay, Virgo? Definitely moving forward. You see this horse, it's definitely shifting forward, nothing stopping it. You're in your armor, and definitely that's where you need to do. Not even a volcano in the background is going to stop this person, and not to you. Okay, and this is something this is the outcome of all this that's been going on in your life. Definitely taking charge, moving forward. There is also a lot of traveling here. So you could be traveling from state to state, or just moving in a different direction, or just moving in general, but a lot of movement forward. So definitely nice. You may think that right now, because you're leaving things behind and things are changing, that you may not see a future there, but there is, okay? Because there's going to be opportunity for you. All right, Virgo, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. God bless.